Chat.
GPT. I wrote that down this morning. But I put EBT. I couldn't hear it.
Chat GPT.
Uh-huh.
All right. Then look up the Tao De Ching. It's pronounced Tao De Ching. It's DAO, one word. TE, second word. Ching, third. Tao De Ching. It is one of the old. It precedes the Bible. That tells you anything. It is the Buddhist. Buddhist and Christianity do not conflict. I am a Christian, but I believe the Buddhist way. Almost more so than the Christianity way, because there's a lot of stuff in the Bible. I don't believe the Red Sea was ever parted. I think things like that are fabricated.
Right.
We'll get into that later. Look up ChatGPT and look up Tao Te Ching. What you just mentioned in the hallway radiates Tao Te Ching.
Yeah. And I got the whole collection of the Torah. I mean the Zohar. The Zohar is 24 collections, and it gives us about the spiritual world and the physical world. And I've been channeling electricity.
One more. Put this down.
Hold on.
Miracle of Mindfulness. The gentleman that wrote this is my favorite author that has ever walked the face of the earth. Miracle of Mindfulness. He has written several books. It's amazing.
Okay, we're going to have a conversation. Who knows? You might be doing some work out there on that road. You might not make it. When I tell you what I've cracked into, I just got to get with the right developers. But I have a lot of content to prove what I got going on. I've been running an experiment. People think I'm crazy. Up at night, channeling the moon, the sun. I can't sleep. And the thought of having to start a job, it makes me sick because I get so lost in creating.
You're not wrong.
Say you're going to put us out, we can't pay the rent.
Hello?
Portia, how your day coming along?
Okay, hello?
Portia,
Yeah,
how your day coming along?
pretty good. I'm over here at the lady's house talking to her, finishing up some stuff.
Okay, cause I'm thinking I don't feel like meeting at the library, but if you guys are still gonna come, I'm gonna come by there. I'm tired, Portia.
Yeah, you just need to relax.
Do you think tomorrow will be a better day?
Yeah, that's fine. We can even do it on Monday. We can just dress up and then we can do it for Monday.
No, because then we can't meet till in the afternoon, and I want us to have something going by Monday that we can have a plan.
But that's
Oh yeah, I forgot you not working anymore. I was afraid that we wouldn't start till 5 or 6 in the evening.
Yeah, no. That's good though. Like it doesn't matter to me. Oh, let's see, my son. Yeah, we can do it Monday afternoon. My son, I think he's gonna try to do it like 10:30 on Monday. So we can do that for that. Oh, good. I got yeah.
Because I'm tired and I ain't prepared. I didn't pull out my files and I don't want to just waste my time and I ain't being productive. But I feel like that's what I'm doing. I don't know. All right then. I'm just to call me when you get back in the car because you are conducting business. Just call me when you get back in the car.
Okay, I will.
Okay, bye. Hey, babe. Yeah, it's working. Why? You know what? I got a call because it seemed like I can't make a phone call when I'm on both phones as if the phones are connected together. I don't know. I gotta check into it. Why you call me?
Yeah, I called you back.
Oh,
And it went right to voicemail.
I'm gonna call T-Mobile because to be honest with you, I probably have only made 4 calls with that new phone, and I don't know. But I think one day I was on one call and I tried to make a call on that phone, and it told me that the line was being used, and I just haven't followed up. But yeah, I was calling because I was getting ready to bitch and complain. If we go together, then you should have called me and told me that you made it safely.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it was late. I was tired. You know, that's a long man's job. My back was on tilt. My back is still on tilt.
Oh, okay. I forgive you, babe. But I thought about it. I say that nigga told me he was getting gas and I ain't heard from him no more.
Yeah, my back is like so slow.
So how long you gonna be there?
Next week.
Oh, you staying a week?
Yeah. I got family here and everything. Some of my folks. Last time I was up here, it's been a while. So just want to go visit some people, my uncle or my auntie in the hospital. So go check her out.
Okay, so then, all right. So you talking about early next week or midweek?
No. It'll be probably that's call your mom. Your mom. Hold on 1 second. I'm on this intelligence group. We're talking about the humanitarian project. Hold on.
You can't put me in any of those groups? Or they private?
Yeah, the sister that's talking now, she's the, hold on, let me take my earpiece so you can hear. I can't hear. Oh, I'm gonna leave and come back in. I don't know what's going on. It's not loud at all. But she's talking about going to the funeral home, because I just asked about the humanitarian projects, because I want to get the maximum amount that I can when the exchange happens, because they'll give you in addition to. I can't hear that shit. Let me call you back so I can tune in.
Okay, no, okay, babe.
All right.
Give me my phone. Hey, Mr. Alton. Hey,
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing, baby.
I was calling. Did you get a hold of that lady today?
I called her, but she was busy when I called her, but I'm gonna call her back again. She said she leaves at 4:30.
Okay. So how's your day going? You busy over there?
Yeah, sorta. Yeah, things kind of moving along over here, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a,
Uh,
huh?
yeah. So I'm gonna call her back and let her talk to her about that.
Okay.
About that.
That'll be good so I can know if I got something to look forward to or not.
Okay, baby, I will.
All right then, I'll call you later.
Okay, baby.
Have you eaten today?
I just finished.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right then, take care.
You too, baby.
Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Alexa. Alexa. What is your problem?
As far as I can tell, I'm working. If you're experiencing trouble, please give feedback through the Alexa app.
Alexa, you better straighten up or I'm going to trade your ass in for Google Home.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah. Alexa. what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks.
Alright, just out here cooking, barbecuing on the beach.
Oh, okay. So you still in the area?
Yeah, I'm out here feeding some guys and chilling, hanging out.
Oh, okay. So I lost the house. I moved out.
Alright.
Oh, that's my story.
Is this fire on? I think this fire went out.
That's my story.
I think we need another can. Alright, everything alright there? How you doing? You still good though?
I mean, I'm okay. I'm not homeless, but I'm not comfortable, and I just gotta come up with something. I went to DC last weekend, and we did the grant writing class and everything. So now we got access to some tools. But of course, as soon as I got back that Sunday, I had to tell James that I lost the house and I had to be out by Tuesday. So it's been a rough week. It's been busy.
Yeah, so I'm just still putting things together too. Just going here. So,
I thought you told me you was going
still saving up some money so I can get out there. So other than that,
to get out where?
Mount Shasta.
Oh, you still trying to get there?
Yeah, that's the mission right now.
Where your girlfriend at?
She around. I just had to give her a space.
Man, you run through women like you change drawers. You change them drawers about every 3 or 4 days. Why you laughing? That's a joke?
No, I say it's serious this time.
It's serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't change it this time.
You can't change it? So
I called my wife, so I can't get that.
You gave up on Angela?
Oh, I find Angela every day. I found Angela when I came out here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So like I say, I manifest, I write things and she comes. So it's like even though it ain't that one, but Angela came.
Yeah.
So that's how things work, right?
Right.
So Angela, I can let you talk to her in a minute. She's somewhere out here.
Oh, okay. So she out there living with you? On the beach?
Yeah, Angela out here. Here she up. Angela!
Oh, her name is Angela for real?
Yeah. She called my she said she's my grandma, but she called me Yahweh too. Yeah, Angela. Hello, Grant.
Hi.
Oh wait, Mama.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hi.
You fine?
What up, Tess?
Huh?
Wait, where you at? Why is people handing me phone with you on it?
Oh, my name is I'm Mother. This is Kimberly.
Oh, I thought you were another lady, and I apologize.
Oh, no problem. He just was telling me. He was telling me about you and said, "Here she go," and just handed you the phone and didn't even do a proper.
I was just talking to some youth surfers right now, and some young kids about my dog, and then he handed me the phone. I was like, "What?"
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't even explain to you who I was.
No, he just, and this lady calls herself Mama T, and she's not, and I'm Auntie, so I really don't appreciate her existence and her lying about caring about people and taking care of the community. So
That's who I thought you were right now, and I apologize.
Oh no, nah, that ain't me. That I'm actually the real Mother Earth. I'm trying to figure out. I figured out how
Oh,
to
you're his real mom.
like it. No, like not real, but like when we met. I'm gonna say this: when he and I met. Let me just say this: I
Oh my
fast.
God, why is he cute too? Y'all get on my nerves. I'm talking to the little kids. Please don't feed him any more of that food. I know, but I don't want him to eat that kind of food. It's okay. I saw you do it, but I was talking. I'll feed. Now he's gonna beg for food from other people, and other people shouldn't be feeding him at all. You know what I mean? I need the puppy right now, so if I don't train him right, then he won't be able to be trained to walk. I know today. Anyways, you're over here feeding my goddamn puppy. Come here right now. Anyhow, it's nice to talk to you. That was so rude of him. But I love him to death, as I should. And yeah, I'm watching these kids jump into the ocean and get ready to surf. It's pretty awesome. How was your day, man?
It's going well. I mean, well enough. It seems like, as we awaken and become aligned, we're still battling. I mean, the third and the fifth dimension. We, as you know, we are, as I believe, as humanitarian workers, we have to somehow get past the poverty blockage. Is something within our wiring while we are manifesting the resources that we need, and one of it having to do with self-love and community and building a trustworthy community so we can go after resources as groups, or we can make political moves as groups. And so I met him maybe about I think about last summer. I met Joshua, and I fasted for 2 years during COVID, and I've been able to break into multiple realms of reality, meaning I live in another dimension. But when I come down, it's hard when I witness just even my life and the struggles that I've lost. But as I witness my brothers and sisters and everybody struggling, just for basic necessities. And I've created a bunch of programs, but I'm looking at how do I get my message out. One of them is a global recycling program where not only did I've been able to create about 20 million pieces of art using recyclable words, books, trash, and all kinds of stuff. And it's so neat what we can do with what we have. Almost like um,
I'm just saying. Yeah, I heard. What did I say?
But this somebody that believes in the Bible.
Job. Okay. Wow. I was just asking you what are you asking that can I find in the Bible? Because I just had just a basic
You're
conversation.
supposed to read the book to get that interpretation of God. And this somebody that
So if the Bible doesn't tell you to use logic, you won't use your logic.
who gives me knowledge, who gives me wisdom.
You're not answering the question.
I am
You're deflecting.
question, sir. You just don't like what I'm giving you. I'm telling you, to get knowledge, that means you have understanding. When you got knowledge, you have understanding. You're understood. Everything is understood to you. If you know what knowledge means, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be, disrespectful or anything, but God gives knowledge.
You being a little condescending, but I ain't tripping off that.
I don't know what else to say to you, bro.
That's all right. That's okay. Bless. Thank you for your input, and just hit that mute button. It's all right.
Okay, the next person. No play. Thank you, brother. Thank you. The next person to speak is going to be. The next person to speak is Senator.
Peace and love to everyone in the room.
Peace, brother.
Peace.
I read the Bible. I've been through a lot of schools of thought, and one of the things that I used to see in the Bible was like for instance, when you go to Revelations, I know they say, "Oh, Revelation is when truth shall be revealed." I'm like, why are they gonna wait to the end of the Bible to reveal truth, not the beginning? Sounds not right. So I know when I go to the end of the Bible, it says, "Amen is the faithful and true witness to the beginning of the creation of God." So I tell people, oh, it says right here the Amen. Amen is referred to as Amen Ra. Oh no, it doesn't. It means so be it. So if it means so be it, because it says the Amen, so it's denoted to being. So if it says it translates to so be it, then use that in a sentence. The so be it is the faithful and true. No, it doesn't work. So when I go back to refer to with lack of knowledge, you are destroyed. You destroy yourself. You don't want to receive true knowledge. You want everything to go back to a book or something like that, but you don't want the source. And the source is not outside you, the source is within you. Everything that's on the outside is already on the inside. As above, so below, as within, so without. You have 4 cells. Inner cell, outer cell, higher cell, lower cell. This is the swastika of 4 sevens. Swastika is made with 4 sevens that connect to the center together. And you is the one in the middle that meets back inside you. So two parallel lines meet. Yes, they do. They meet back in
Did you read that in the Bible?
Yo, you keep asking about the Bible.
I'm just being.
No, I know. Read what in the Bible? The Amen part. Yeah, I read that part.
I'm being facetious.
I hear you, brother. I already know. That's the thing. Like, our people always, we talk to each other, we build with each other, and then the first thing you say is, did that come out the Bible? No, I know you playing with that. I know you playing with that. I don't believe in evil. I believe in justice and good and justice. A man raised a 2-year-old baby. One, you gotta know it's 2 sides. There's 2 sides to everything. Flat out, is that a good or evil being? That's neither. That's neither. I said it's good and there's justice. Even if you think something's evil, bad or ugly, you gotta understand that is justice for the dark side. There's a light in this. They showed you this in Star Wars, the light force and the dark force. So what you think is evil, bad, and ugly, the dark side loves it. What we think is good, right, and righteous, the dark side hates it. You see it? You see what I'm saying? So when something happens that you may feel like is evil, you.
Hey, what I think you're going with it is like perception that the hermetic principles as above, so below. Like there is a say that the brother mentioned man, and then correlated with Ahmed Raw. We gotta understand something that amen is an English translation of the Hebrew word. They don't correlate. Like we gotta understand translation.
So use it in a sentence.
Brother,
I went to school. It's you.
yeah, brother, and I'm
So
telling you, it means
if it translates,
brother, what you're doing is a false equivalency. You're trying to say the English translation of a Hebrew word means Egyptian god. It don't correlate. Simply amen means true.
You debunked yourself, sir. You debunked yourself.
What are you talking about? Bro, how can an Egyptian word but you didn't let me finish, Danny. That's the
You asked, but here's the thing. One second. You asked him to make. Relax. I don't need anybody that's not a mod to please us. Relax. It happens between Danny and D-Money a lot. Relax. You're not in this room all the time. Relax. D-Money, I think what she was doing was to help to explain, how it makes sense, etc. I think what she's doing is she's stepping in and she's doing so right.
Yeah, so the brother was answering, and then you literally did the very same thing you're doing all day. You pushed yourself to the side. You are unnecessary. What brings us to because nobody, no one has made their point infallible, that the word of God is unmovable, that there is nothing contradicted. Like everybody saying, they believe this is the argument you're presenting. This is what he's saying. Now we all know that somebody knows, but we don't know how factual. I don't even really know. You can't. You then don't give him that leeway to interpret all this he got, whether you agree or not. That's all I'm saying. Keep it moving in a way that we can actually progress. That's all.
And you might get a brother in the chat, money is there. My man is like, he did not
Danny, and I can't see the way that the brother, the reason I'm correcting the brother, because what he's doing is a false equivalency. He's taking the English translation of what the word was in Hebrew, because the word was written in Hebrew first, and trying to correlate it to Egyptian script. It doesn't work that way. That's dumb to think. I don't want the brother to continue making it. He can make a point. If it makes sense, I'm not gonna say anything. I didn't. That's the only point I'm trying to
that's your question.
hold tight, please. What I'm saying, the English word amen, you can't correlate it back to the Egyptian scripture over the Hebrew. That's a translation. That's all I'm saying. It means literally.
revelation, I told you that it means so fluid or so weird, and you cannot put that into the settings, just as it is. And you said that the immortality is gonna have an author, but you think the Bible. Why does it have an author?
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm
No, I just
amen. You said amen, connect that.
look at my PTR, and I'll say no more.
If you went somewhere else, then you have to part.
Okay, listen. I'm just trying to tell you the truth because I'm not a citizen, I'm not a slave, I'm a sovereign in this land, I'm American national, and I'm gonna know what the truth is. You check my PTR, and that's the truth right there. Peace and love.
So, I got a question for you. Just one down. We have discussed another day. Tell me how you sovereign and how you American.
This is the Morris Empire.
How you feel?
Every country you're born in right now, every state that you're born in right now is a country. That's why you have the Constitution. This country's coming out of the umbrella of the United States of America. This is a nation that all countries are still aligned to. So when you're born, your parents are going to put you on this bond and give you the right to this. This is why there's something called sleeping property. And property cannot own property. Therefore, you are a chattel. You are a chattel slave for the American corporation, which owns the United States.
Okay, so what makes you? Hold on, man.
What makes me sovereign?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what makes me sovereign is I would like to claim the original truth is that this is the Moorish Empire. That's the original truth. I am not a part of it. This is before these people came away to colonize.
Okay. One second. Let me ask you. Let you ask. So I do assert that your ancestors found indigenous people in the land.
Because my ancestors are indigenous to the world. As you see yourself now, you are a manifestation of nature. Look at you, look at nature.
Okay, so a person who is of ancient descent is indigenous to what we now call the United States.
No, that's why.
Exactly.
I just
Hold on, I don't need you off the mic. I'm asking a question. So what I'm saying is specifically, how are you indigenous to this land? Because you just said we're indigenous to the world, right? So what I'm asking you
how I been the second one.
is that the same sense of the nation, or are you speaking specifically to your lineage?
I'm speaking specifically to my ancestors who are from North America.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so if I was North America, but they're indigenous to the rest of the world.
I said, melanated people are indigenous to the world.
Okay, your ancestors are Crystal.
I just want to know where at in America does this Moorish capital lie? It might be under the mud.
You hate your own
That's
people.
fine.
That's crazy.
That's
But
finna
where
hate your own
is
people.
the actual location?
Hold on one
Because
second.
my tribe is
Feeding herself.
Crystal, 1 second. Everybody listen. Hold on. Sanu, she's asking you a simple question. The question she's asking you does not allude to the fact that she hates her own people. She's asking you for a reason. Because as a misnomer Black American, she knows where she comes from. She knows her ancestry, her lineage. Okay? And she's actually coming from a good space. We've had this conversation in this long room with a ton of people. So she's simply asking you questions, brother. There's nothing that came out of her mouth that said that she hates her own people. She wants to know where's the Moorish capital in the history behind what you're saying. You should be able to give her that without saying that you hate your own people. Go ahead, Crystal.
Thank you, Nomad. What I'm simply asking them is where is the location of this Moorish capital they keep wanting to tell us about? I have yet to find the location. Every time I read anything about Moors, it always ends up in Spain and Portugal or the Berbers, right? Or them being the Berbers. It doesn't. I don't ever find any information on them having a location in North America. And if he want to pull out the Treaty of the Friendship and Peace Treaty, that is
Treaty of
between
Peace and
America,
Friendship.
the newly erected United States, and Spain. Those moves. Okay, then I'm gonna go back on mute, no man, because they can't never answer that one simple question right there. Where is the capital in the United States for the damn wars? Where is it at?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Stop
the
repeating
state?
yourself. Okay.
Hold
can I
on,
talk
Sanu.
now?
Hold on, Sanu. The newly elected United States.
And I would like to ask about the Bible. I want to say
Hold on. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship was not between the newly elected United States of America and Spain. It was for the Sultan of Morocco. My bad, Crystal, just cleaning that up. Go ahead, Sultan. And then we're going to get back to you, Crystal, about the Bible. Go ahead, Sanu.
Okay, so here will be Philadelphia. The highest court in the land is not the federal court, it's the court of Philadelphia. The capital of America is Philadelphia, not Washington, D.C., which is the capital of the United States.
Okay, so where can we find that information?
I could research it for you, and I'll get a link for you and hand it to you. Or you can do your own due diligence and research. But my country is New Jersey, and my state is New Jersey State. I am New Jersey State. All right. And this is called being sovereign. I'm the king of my domicile. Domicile means area. Everything goes back to Latin. That's why you go into the courtrooms. The language of law is Latin. Okay. An Asian born here does not have just Soli here or just Sogang. This is not the land of their ancestors. Okay. This is the land of our ancestors. We went from being called Moorish to being called Indian in 1621. Okay? And to show you that we was here before anything, you can look up the Watchtower de Munya Moors. We had a point down, I believe in Mississippi or around that area, called Poverty Point, where all the tribes met. We had many tribes, but all tribes form under what? One nation under God. And God stands for guide. That's it. You know? So what you're asking is, you know, really the truth about who we are and stuff like that. And you're not going to be able to just go ahead and go search because they don't want you to know that this land that you're on right now is Upper Egypt. Literally, they just found, or recently they just found a mummy in Salt Lake City, Utah, 9,000 plus years old, still intact, looking better than someone buried in the grave from 10 years. They don't want you to know that the Grand Canyon, you can go from the Grand Canyon all the way to Africa. They don't want you to know these things. They don't want you to know the
Pause. I don't want to get too much into the indigenous people. Okay, we understand that. I'm speaking specifically about the Moors. The reason why I asked you that is because there's history as it pertains to the Moors. There are several states that recognize the Moors, such as Delaware, right? And I've always brought this up to people. You brought up one, the Lenape tribe of Delaware. Has historically been known as the Moors. And the reason why I want these talking points is because Chris is in here as well. Because a lot of people A lot of people will say, okay, this blanket term of Moors. However, these actual Moors were actual tribes that were just given this blanket term, but they adopted themselves. Like I said, the Lenape tribe of Delaware, they've been talking about for forever. I mean, this goes back to the 1600s, the 1700s, and things of that nature. Where other tribes as well recognized around the United States that they also said were the Moors. So what I was asking you to do is give an example such as that, like I did with the Lenape tribe. That's what we wanted to hear, so people can be able to go and research and stuff.
I did. I told you Washita, Washita.
When was the Washita? I know about the Washita. When were they a recognized tribe?
When were they recognized? I can't tell you. Recognized by the colonizers? I can't tell you when they. I gotta go back and look. He's been here before the colonists even got here. So. Ocheta, Ouchita, Ocheta. Anybody with the name is Washington and Williams. Washington and Williams are the oldest names on Earth. Oldest names in North America. Let me say that. Washington comes from Washita. George Washington was actually, his parents were biracial. Let me say that. And then you ask me for these files and stuff like that. You gotta understand that, when the truth is going to give you some type of knowledge, because knowledge will give you power. They will do their best to hide it from you and take it away from you and put it somewhere hidden. So this is why Noble Drew Ali, when he came here in 1913, he told him, "Give me back my flag, that cherry tree that George Washington said he cut down." Because this is what they taught us in school. He cut down a cherry tree like it was significant. But what was the significance behind it? This cherry tree is actually the national flag of this land, which is a red flag with a green five-pointed star on it. But people say, "Oh, this flag is the flag of Morocco." Or if you look, Noble Drew Ali came in 1913. He was flying that flag, and Morocco didn't adopt that flag until 1917. Because,
Okay, so the point that I'm getting at is a lot of what you're saying is actually true. You haven't said anything untrue from what I understand about history. The only point that I was getting at is when Moors come into these states, they are unable to articulate their thought as to how or when the Moors were here in America and things of that nature, et cetera, get specific facts. Everything that you said about George Washington, the flag, everything is all actual stated truth that people are able to go look and research, especially when you're speaking about the actual flag, right? A lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people, again, one of the things that Noble Drew Ali kept imploring Black Americans is to use the United States' own laws against them. What you said about Noble Drew Ali going to Washington and telling them to give the flag back actually happened. They had the flag inside the war chest. And the chopping of the cherry tree, in case anybody don't know, was symbolic of George Washington's betrayal of the.
Listen, I will take on board, and then I will be like, nah. Let's just bring some logical, simple, like the same way he's trying to get you to say yes, no to things. It's like, let's just bring this down to a more logical argument. Right now, if we take what your great invention out of the equation, do we have the ability to do these things? Now we add in your great invention with this mindset that we could, if we wanted to, give everyone the basics in life, food, shelter, health. That if we can do that in our current state without your tech and without other people's tech, we can do that. We've been able to do it for at least the past 50 years. Like, why would you argue against the very thing that God has given us in regards to resources? And He never charged us for the air, the water. That He just gave us life, and He gave life.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. We're at the very similar minds. But yeah. I mean.